Pennies. Today we're going to be learning about money. Have you guys seen this before? I'm sure you have. It's a teeny tiny brown coin that we get when we buy stuff, right? Or we can use it to pay for stuff, okay? It's called a penny. When we look at the penny, right, this is two pennies. This is the front of the penny, and this is the back of the penny. It's the same coin. This is just the front side, and this is the back side, okay? It's called a penny. When we look right here, this is all the coins that we have in the United States, right? That's where we live, in the United States. So this is the money that we use to buy stuff. You can't use the money that we have here in the United States when you go travel far, far away to a place like Mexico, because Mexico has their own kind of money. Our money looks like this, okay? These are all the coins, but just like the front page where I showed you the front and the back of the penny, right? These are the front and the backs of all the different coins, okay? These two brown ones right here are the ones that we're going to be learning about today. They're called the penny, okay? The penny is 1 cent. Can you say 1 cent? Good. So it's the number 1 and this fancy little C with the line through it. It means cent, okay? 1 cent. So these are both the pennies. Up here, these two right here are called the nickel. Can you say nickel? Okay. This is the front of the nickel, and this is the back of the nickel. It's the same coin. This is just what the front looks like, and this is what the back looks like. So the nickel is 5 cents. How much is it? 5 cents. So the penny is 1 cent, but the nickel is 5 cents, okay? The next coin we're going to go over is this little teeny tiny silver coin, okay? This one's kind of medium size. This one's small, okay? It's a small silver coin. Again, it's the same coin. This is just the front and this is the back, okay? The dime is worth 10 cents, okay? 10 cents, and this is called the dime. The next one is the big one. Do you guys know what this one is called? This one? This is the front and this is the back. It's the quarter, right? A quarter. And a quarter is 25 cents, okay? The front and the back. So these are all the coins that you guys can use to buy stuff in the United States. This week, we're going to learn about just the penny, okay? Next week, we're going to learn about the nickel, and then the next week, we'll learn about the dime, and then the next week, we'll learn about the quarter. But this week, we're just learning about the penny. The penny is the only coin that is this brown color, right? It's made out of copper. Can you say copper? Copper is a kind of metal that's brown, and what they use is they use that metal to make the penny, okay? It's the only one that's brown. The rest of them are silver, right? It's also worth 1 cent. This word right here is how you spell cent. Cent sounds like it starts with the letter S, but it's actually the letter C, okay? It's kind of a tricky letter. When you're bigger, you'll learn that C can make a lot of different sounds, right? We learned that C says K, but sometimes C can also say S, okay? This is how you write 1 cent. So it's just the number 1, and then like I said, the C with the one line through it, that means cent. 1 cent, okay? Every time you see a penny, it's only 1 cent. Abraham Lincoln is on the front. So on the front of all the coins, there's all these pictures of different guys, right? Different men. This one, his name is Abraham Lincoln, and he was a president. Right before we left school, right, and we started doing school at home, we learned about President's Day, right? And we read about different presidents. And I told you guys that on all of our money, even not just the coins, but the paper money too, are pictures of all the presidents. This president, okay, his name is Abraham Lincoln, and if you have $5 at your house with the number 5 on it, his picture is on that one too. So his picture is on the $5 bill, and he's on the penny. Abraham Lincoln, okay? Penny. So 1 penny is worth 1 cent. Easy peasy, right? 1 penny, 1 cent. If I have 2 pennies, how many cents is that? Right? 1, 2. So that equals 2 cents. If I have 3 pennies, how many cents is that? 3, okay? Pennies are easy. It's just like counting circles. 1, 2, 3. It equals 3 cents. When we start moving on to harder money like nickels and dimes, that will be a little bit harder because they're not worth 1. They're worth 5 and 10, okay? But this week is super easy because pennies are just worth 1, okay? So we're going to play a game. It says how many cents. So we're going to count the pennies, and we're going to see how many cents they are. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many cents is that? 4 cents, right? So you write the number 4, and then the C with the line through it means cents. How many cents in this picture? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It equals 6 cents. Good. All right, how many cents? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. I tried to trick you because I put them in a triangle. Did you know that was 6? All right, and the last one we're going to practice together. How many cents? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It equals 9 cents, okay? In your homework packet, you have a page in your packet about pennies, okay, for week number 1. If you already finished week number 1 and you're doing week number 2, that one has nickels in it, but we're not doing nickels yet till next week, okay? So in your work packet, you're going to do the page about pennies, and pennies is super easy. All you do is count how many coins there are, and that tells you how many cents there are.